Imagine trying to build a 250-meter, 55-story skyscraper.
Yeah.
But, not on solid bedrock.
Right, on something totally unstable.
Exactly, like the slippery, muddy banks of a river. I mean, it sounds like a disaster waiting to happen, right?
Well, absolutely.
But in Morocco, that exact scenario produced Africa's tallest building. Welcome to today's deep dive, everyone. We are looking at this really fascinating report from the Spanish newspaper OK Diario.
Yeah, it's all about the Mohammed VI Tower in Rabat.
Right. And our mission today is to uncover how this giant transcends just its massive size, to become a global blueprint for sustainable architecture. And, well, that blueprint actually starts on the outside.
It really does.
Like, you usually see skyscrapers covered in reflective glass, but this building essentially wears, like, a solar jacket.
A solar jacket, yeah. The entire south facade is wrapped in 1,800 square meters of photovoltaic panels.
Wow.
So it literally wears this coat that generates its own clean energy. And what's fascinating here is how that integrates with the rest of the building's ecosystem.
Right, so it's not just slapping on solar panels for good PR.
Exactly. I mean, they combine that power source with smart water recycling systems and automated ventilation to drastically slash carbon emissions.
And that automated ventilation is just particularly clever because it doesn't just, blow air around.
No, not at all.
It actually tracks the sun and internal temperatures, opening and closing vents naturally so they don't have to constantly crank the AC.
Which makes complete sense why they earned LED, Gold, and HQE certifications.
Yeah, and for anyone unfamiliar, those are basically the global gold standards, right? Mm-hmm. Proving a building is hyper-efficient with water, energy, and materials.
Exactly. They prove a building can be self-sustaining at just a massive scale.
Okay, so a green building is great, but let's go back to that riverbank I mentioned earlier.
Ah, right. The Borgreg River.
Yeah, they built this right on the wet banks. I mean, putting a massive 250-meter tower on complex, muddy soil, isn't that just a disaster waiting to happen? It requires some serious structural gymnastics.
It really does. I mean, if they treated it like a standard construction site, the tower would literally sink. The engineering required to solve that wet soil problem is where this becomes a true marvel.
Oh, wow. So what did they do?
Well, they had to give the building a hidden skeleton by plunging the foundations an incredible 60 meters underground.
Wait, 60 meters?
Yeah.
That's like burying a 20-story building straight into the mud just to hold up the rest of it.
Pretty much, yeah.
But anchoring it to the ground is only half the battle. Because I was reading about how they stop it from swaying. Usually, wind at 250 meters up would turn a building into a giant pendulum.
Right, it would swing everywhere.
But the sources mentioned a harmonic damper to fix this. That's a massive counterweight, isn't it?
It is. Sitting at the very peak of the tower is this 160-ton mass. So think of it like walking on a small boat.
Okay.
When the boat tips left, you naturally lean your weight right to keep things stable,
Oh, sure.
Well, the tower does the exact same thing automatically.
Wait, really?
Yeah. When the wind pushes the building one way, that 160-ton weight naturally shifts the other way. It absorbs the shock and neutralizes the vibrations.
That is a brilliant way to picture it. It keeps the people inside perfectly comfortable without them even realizing the building is, like, fighting the wind.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, all this extreme engineering isn't just to win technical awards. It's built for those people. The report points out this tower is the anchor for the Rabat City of Light strategy.
Right. It serves as an economic and physical bridge between the cities of Rabat and Saleh.
It does.
And inside, it's just a massive cultural hub. You've got a 5-star luxury hotel, high-end residences, modern offices, and on the 50th floor, there's a panoramic observation deck.
Where you can look out over the entire Borgreg Valley and the Atlantic Ocean. It's a perfect intersection of utility and beauty.
It really is. So what does this all mean for you listening right now? I mean, why should you care about a skyscraper in Morocco?
That's the big question.
Well, it's because the Mohammed VI Tower proves that extreme architectural modernity and environmental responsibility are no longer mutually exclusive. We don't have to choose between reaching for the sky and protecting the earth.
Right, which raises a really important question for you to explore on your own.
Yeah.
If architects can build a self-sustaining 160-ton stabilized 250-meter marvel on highly complex wet riverbank soil, well, what is stopping developers in our own cities from adopting these exact same environmental standards for every new building?